Getting back to weather here, we are in the longest stretch of triple-digit heat so far this year. That's not saying much. We haven't had too much heat, but this is officially our first heat wave. We've now had 3 days in a row in the triple digits here in Bakersfield. We could even add on to that here. Let's take a look at the stats we've had over the last several days. It's been a hot stretch. 102 Saturday, Sunday, and again today. So this heat has definitely been with us, but even into last week, very, very close. Both Thursday and Friday, 98, 99 degrees, and that's about where we expect to be over the next about 48 hours, even 72 hours here before things finally start to cool down as we head toward the 4th of July. So we've got an extended stretch of summer heat here. Nothing unusual for us this time of year, but it's definitely not going to be all that great. Through the night tonight, 50s and 60s expected with some spots staying in the 70s. Bakersfield overnight low 72 degrees, so already pretty warm in the morning. I do think it's more likely than not that we end up in the double digits tomorrow, but it's going to be close. I've got us at 99 here in Bakersfield. So if we are just 1 degree above the forecast, we'll extend our heat wave to day 4. Definitely looking at some heat over in the desert. I've got the vicinity of 105 for China Lake and Ridgecrest. A little bit better than today in our mountain communities here. Tehachapi actually was in the 90s earlier. I think mid 80s for tomorrow. Not a lot going on in general tomorrow. We've got a little bit of a breeze here. Winds are likely to pick up a little bit more into Wednesday as some slightly cooler air is trying to push into Kern County. But again, we're really not going to feel the effects of that cooler air until later on. We've got 2 areas of high pressure built in right now. Eventually, this high pressure to the right will start to fade away. That'll open the door for some cooler ocean air as we head toward Friday. The good news, that is the 4th of July, so it's a good time for temperatures to fall. It's just they're not going to be really falling all that far. It's just a moderate cool down as we head toward the holiday and the extended long weekend here, which we'll see momentarily as we go through the 7-day forecast. First, a look at tomorrow. Again, I think it's more likely than not that we stay at 99, but 100 very much in play tomorrow as we get into the afternoon. Temperatures getting into the 90s already by the late morning. I've got 99 again Wednesday, 100 Thursday. So if we were to hit triple digits each of those days, it would be at a 6-day heat wave here in Kern. So this could be a decent stretch of heat. Hopefully we can break that heat wave, though. We'll definitely break it by Friday. I've got 95 for the 4th of July, and then things stay in the upper 90s as we get into the weekend, which I'm not going to tell you it's a great 4th of July weekend, but it's definitely better than the triple digits. So a little step in the right direction there. And mountain community is actually looking decent for the 4th of July. Even the Kern River Valley, by the time the fireworks are going off, you're probably looking at the very worst, upper 80s, probably closer to mid 80s, and likely 70s for fireworks in our mountain areas. So some beautiful firework viewing weather there up in places like Tehachapi. Desert areas, as is usually the case, going to be quite a bit warmer, but at the very least Friday, Saturday falling into the double digits, still mostly triple digits for the extended forecast.